Hello, this is Renee Barker with Psychic Soul Senses. So, we're basically going through the center of our eye in our galaxy. And from what I've been learning, we represent ourselves, the four elements. The air is our breath, the fire is the flame, the water is our blood. But the ether comes in at the end of the Yuga cycle, which is where we are at the end of a cycle, going in to Aquarius, which we're already in Aquarius. But the thing about that is the bringer of knowledge. And in the Bible it says that the last battle is in the minds of the men, the hearts and minds of men. And that's where it comes into play that when my husband showed up and was like, hey, we need to raise our vibration, because the vibrational frequency changes when you go through the eye of the galaxy. And it brings back the fifth element, which is ether. And back in the times before the Tower of Babel got knocked down, we lived with all beings then. We're going back into that time. That was something that he had said too, was that we are going to witness the signs in the sky. We're going to witness other beings. We're going to see stuff that we didn't see before. And that is where it explains what I've been seeing. You know, it explains my communication with him. It explains the communication with others. You know, and they all say it's the Christ consciousness. Now, the Christ consciousness, the feeling that they give you when they're communicating with you, is love. It's a love frequency. It's the highest love frequency you can feel ever. In fact, it's hard to feel that frequency for any amount of time in 3D reality. However, we're moving into where we're going to be feeling that all the time. It's going to happen all the time. And he was saying that we survive by raising that heart frequency, because every time you practice chakra meditation and raising your frequencies, you start witnessing more and more. You get better, you get stronger, your intuition gets better. So it's easier to be around a being that isn't good for you, and you'll feel it. You'll feel it in your heart. Same thing as lessons, staying out of troubled situations. If you are reading something that you're not sure of if it's the truth or not, you clear your mind and fill your heart full of love, and then with that intent of getting the answer, and you will. This is what I think. We've heard a lot about adrenochrome and how they say that these people, in order to be able to get away with what they really are and us not see it, is the adrenochrome. And that's the difference between them and us. We don't do that stuff, but they do. And they don't have the heart frequency that we have. And that's why I think that they're pushing this VAXX the way that they are. Because there's been studies that people are saying that they're losing their connection with Christ. Okay? Now, I do know people are limited by their beliefs. So if you were raised... I was raised Catholic. I never believed any of that. When I started believing is when my husband came to me. Because he showed me the real way to get out of here and not be reincarnated again. And that's ascending now. That's being a worthy person now. You know, understanding that all of us are connected. No one should die. You know. Okay, so all my life I've been prepared for this. All my life I knew that something was going to happen, that we were going to witness it. And we are. And so we're going to be faced with those people eventually. And we have to know. And that's why we have to raise our chakras. We have to raise that energy. And I was just telling a friend a while ago, you know, our traumas are from our past. They're from our childhood. So if we're having issues, say with relationships, someone that we loved deeply when we were being raised hurt us. And we need to figure out who that was. And then you forgive them. And then you forgive yourself. And you release it through forgiveness with love, through that heart frequency. Now, by doing that, you're saving your soul, and you're releasing them of that too. And then you never have to go through it again. And I get stuff all the time on my website, you know, people saying, well, I have to forgive my enemies. Of course you do. Of course you do. Why are you even using the word enemy? Don't use the word enemy. You know, you have lessons. So you figure out how that person hurt you. You figure out how you allowed it to happen. And then you don't let it happen again, and you move on and you heal it. And you wish them well, and you wish them love. You know, you want them to eat, just not at your table. That's how it goes. But anyways, so I wanted to get that out there. I communicated with the Pleiadian the other night. I was meditating, and I seen all kinds of stuff around me. A lot of black shadows. I'm starting to see more of the black shadows. And the orbs. I see the clear orbs that look like souls. A soul wheel will be almost a clear see-through orb, and it has knots on the outside of it, and that's how many times it's reincarnated. And we're going to see more of those too. So it's coming. The mark of intelligence raising and the rest of Christ consciousness coming in was the 21st. And so anyways, I wanted to get this extra little video out there. It's getting dark. I hope you guys have a Merry Christmas. And I love you guys. I love you all so much. Thank you.